Whoops. Hi. Let's hope this works now. I hope so. I hope so. Gosh, all this technical stuff. Someday. Oh, there's my picture. Okay. I should be able to go live. Well, welcome, welcome. I've got Instagram going live. Comments look good. All right. We're going to, and I am live on, I am live. My test, test, test. I hope my, everything is good here. Let's see. Boy. It's always like big rush to get ready to come through the show and all these checks and everything. So thank you. This is a restart of the beginning because for some reason I could not get Instagram to connect. Hi, Debbie. Instagram is connecting now. That's a good thing. For some reason I do get double windows. Whoops. I do get double windows. And I don't know why, but boy, it sure wants to give me a double window there. Anyway, I hope the picture is aligned. And, gosh, a double window again. I don't know. Should I just keep it there or eliminate it? I'm just going to eliminate it. Well, my hairdo is different today. I just let it dry. I just let it dry. That's what I did. What is this? Now I got something else here. Gosh. I don't know what the deal is with all this stuff. I get it prepared and then who knows. One more thing. Let's see. I think I just eliminated it, but okay. Let's see if it'll be in here. Probably not. Probably won't be in here. Hello, Cat. Hello, you can sketch. Sue, hello, hello. And Marlene over on Instagram. Hello, glad to see ya. Yeah, glad to see ya. Well, I lost my notes to the show, so heck, I don't know where they are. Da 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 da. And I don't know how to figure out where they are. Let's see. Well, I don't know how to do that. I'm okay. I'm going to do the note. I don't have any notes to follow. I kind of remember everything. Hi, Art by Corrine. Nice seeing you. I know, I forgot my notes. All right. So we got a fun day today, and I think we should get started. I'll put this away over here. I need to get my lipstick out. I do have a new hairdo today because what happened? I just let my hair dry with some mousse in it. I didn't blow dry it. So I naturally have wave, but when I was younger, my hair was like this thick out. I've lost a lot of it aging and due to hormones. Okay, I am ready to talk now, and we're going to start the Be Creative Club. That is us. We are the Be Creator Club. Be Creator Club. Now, I wanted to ask everyone, I'll put this up and see. I wanted to ask if you think we should do this breathing and laughing exercise for every show. I'm not sure. We can do that now. Can you guys let me know if you want to do some breathing and laughing? Well, I see a little balloon. Oh, you're from Sydney. Art by Corrine. Corrine. Welcome, welcome, Corrine. Oh, let's see. Do I have any takers? Okay, sounds good. All right, so we'll go back to this. Hello. And I gotta get my special brush. This is our laughing paintbrush. And we're gonna take three deep breaths. 3 deep breaths that we're going to do. And I need to get my comments. There they are. Okay. 3 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3. Boy, that just really helps relax you. Okay, this is our laughing paintbrush. It dances all around. We're just going to pretend it's funny looking. And we're going to watch it dance. And we're going to just start laughing at it. When I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Ha 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 ha. We're getting those endorphins up. Oh, how funny, how funny. Keep laughing. All right, we are ready. Let's loosen our neck and loosen our shoulders and loosen our hands, and we're going to be ready to create art today. That's so much fun. Woo, my endorphins are cooking. Okay, here we go. Let's see what else I have on the agenda. Well, conversation with Vicky. I'm going to start that as part of the show. Thank you, Debbie. She always enjoys the laughing and the breathing. It makes us feel good. Well, let's see. Pleasing our creative soul. Isn't that a hard one? Isn't that a hard one? Because we always want to help others. Or we cannot really please everyone, right? But we can't control them either. But we can control ourselves. And we can take care of ourselves. And that's what the creative soul is all about. You know, I'm thinking like when we're in grade school, creation with our hands and doing projects and doing things, creating things. We used to do that with our crayons, with paper, with glue. However, as we got older, it was kind of like maybe shunned. Throw your crayons away. You're an adult now. You don't do those kind of things. So it's like, oh boy, we really need to help ourselves. And the creative soul, if we do this, will make us feel so much better about our life, about how we feel. I think we need to get those crayons back out and play. We need to nourish ourselves. Read a good book. You could write. Debbie Sue, her channel on YouTube, she shares her short stories and poems that she writes. And they're just gorgeous. I mean, she's a wonderful writer, I should say. Wonderful writer, great writer. Journal or make a page spread for your junk journal. You can go thrifting for vintage treasures. We can make trinkets. We can get a good night's sleep. We can sew buttons on handmade cards. There's probably a million other things that we could add to the list. But these are just a couple of the things that we can do, make space for ourselves every day. Thrifting is not a thing every day. I would maybe do that once a month or once every 2 months. Otherwise, you'll get a lot of stuff in your house and you won't be able to use it all unless you really need something. Because once you start junk journaling, the thrift store looks so much different than before. Taking a sip. Well, I think we should just go to the art table. Ta-da! Can everybody hear me okay? All right. I got a Happy Mail and I was really thankful. It was from, it's kind of hard to read, Whiskers and Whimsy, and they live in Illinois. Oh, I guess I'm showing addresses. I'm not supposed to do that. Gosh, just forget that I sorry. I'll cut that out of the film when I edit it, but I don't think it, oh, sorry. Hopefully Whimsy doesn't mind. Are you there, Whimsy? Are you out in the universe somewhere? Yeah, Deb, you said when you go through the thrift store, you had a really good haul, and she also showed her haul on her YouTube channel with her sister. And she said she had new eyes going in. Oh, good. Nobody saw the addresses, I hope. All right. Anyway, what she gave me was a total surprise. Look at this. For the Nutcracker Golden Book. She gave me 2 napkins for my Nutcracker book. I don't think, I kind of wonder if she is in the back theater because I've never seen her comment before. Not pretty. Perfect, perfect. Perfect. I got 2 of them, and then this little one is kind of cute for the cat story because there is a snowman in there with the cat story. So I was really excited to get that. Anyway, it was total surprise. Total surprise. I was not expecting it at all. Thank you, Whimsy. I think Whiskers and Whimsy. Whiskers and Whimsy. I tried to look it up on YouTube, and if it is the particular person, she may have a channel about animals. I know, that was really nice of her. She had that in her stash, and she's a quiet one because I don't think we've met her yet on the comment section. And I gotta get this because I've got to monitor this comment section. So let's see. Yeah, that was real nice of her. Okay, we're gonna put this there. All right, I finished the mark making with the journal here. And this is leather. And what I did is I just stuck the leather under here. So there's like a little piece on this side and then like this. And then this is the glue journal that, we had made a couple videos back. And I think it turned out really nice. So I wanted to show you what I did. I don't know what I've been working on those pages. Oh, I forgot to go around and around. I've been working on the pages of the 1940 Golden Book. And it's a very slow process, but I'm coating them with golden fluid gel medium. And it seems like it's working. So I'm glad about that. But it's very slow. And next time I'll share the process with you and show you the pages. It's making them stronger and brighter. So I think it'll be a good thing for the pages. All right. So I'm going to stick this over here. Now, I want to do some Teabag napkin paper. And you have to have a silicone mat to do it. They're cheap. They don't cost that much on Amazon. But I don't know how else to do it. Now this is how I take a piece, and usually it works. And I shake it like this. And then it's not ripping. All right. Let's get a different piece of tape. I need to get the white off the napkin. This is really glued on here. There we go. Let's see if this will let me get in there. How are you going to let me get in there? This is only has one ply, so that's good. I'm doing it slowly. I don't really want to tear my napkin. Napkins are gentle creatures. Okay. And I tend to be rough and messy. I'm rough and messy. I wanted to do this pretty little Christmas tree. I have 4 panels, but I don't think I'm going to be able, maybe be able to fit 2. I do have 4 dogs, guys, so you will hear dogs once in a while. My husband went to church. Here I am. Here, I'm doing this instead of going to church with him. I think this has 3, yeah. I bought this in a store. I always look for napkins. And if I'm in it, I think this is from a specialty store. So usually your better napkins have 3 ply, I think, or 2 ply. 2 ply. I think your little cheaper ones, which they're still good napkins, have 1 ply. All right. I'm just going to cut these. This was my plan. Now, I'm just noticing that it doesn't have the red, only along the outside of the napkin. But that's okay. Oh, there we go. It's probably not going to show. Well, I think it'll be okay. Okay. I'm going to do that. Now, before we get all this done, this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue on this mat. And I've got a real, I found this brush. it was hidden in my craft room. I don't know if things hide from you guys in your craft room. Hi, Ellen. I'm glad you're here, Ellen. She's from YouTube. Great to see ya. Welcome. All right. So, this is a really nice brush, but I paid a lot of money for it, and I found it and it was all cretted. So I might have stuck it away because I didn't know how to clean it, but now I know to use alcohol to clean these brushes, and you can, you have to work them, but they do get clean. And so now, the other thing to keep them going well is you need to wash them immediately, right? So I have a water here with some dish soap, and then I have just plain water here to rinse off my brush. This is a wonderful brush to apply mediums. All right, this, oh, it smells like, it's okay. It's not rotten. It just needs to be stirred. Let's see, what can I stir it with? Do I have anything? Oh, I'm just going to use this. All right, this is half Elmer's glue, half water. It depends on your climate. It depends on your water. But I'll show you how you want it. So the formula might be a little different. For you, but basically half Elmer's glue and half water. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in there, and I need a paper towel. Okay, and just put the stick away. All right. So I'm gonna dip my brush in there, and you can kind of see you need it about, oh, you can't see there. How am I going to show you? Okay, camera. Well, maybe here. Can you see it there? The thickness is not very thick. It's kind of liquidy. But it's not pure liquid. And what I do is I just paint this onto my mats. And I'm just going to do this. I'm probably going to have some extra, but I don't mind. Because now we got to put this on really fast. I mean, not fast, but when you... Because this doesn't dry that fast, this particular medium, the Elmer's glue and water. But it's the napkin, it's the trick. Okay. I got to have enough room. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, so we'll put this. Someday I will figure out, I'm going to need another camera, how to do my back table, because this is actually a project that would be fun on my back table. All right, so now we're going to try our best to lay the napkin down as straight as you can. Let it kind of soak up that medium, and it gets very, very delicate, and it can, of course, tear on you. But as it soaks up that medium, maybe it'll get a little bit, eventually it'll get a little bit stronger where I can put something on top of it. Like the glue. Did I have that right? Yeah. Ooh. And if you do get a little tear, just like I got there, which probably won't matter too much, you can fix it, right? But, see, it just got a little tear just for me. See that little, I don't like that. Vicky. So sometimes if you have to rearrange it, you might get a little tear. It's very easy. Okay. I'm just going to like kind of pop these down into this fluid, very soft. I got a little corner tear there. So I'm going to fix that. However, I may not use that because I might just use this. I think the tree. I'm not going to be, so I've got some, I'm only going to be using that tree. All right. So it's best, as you can see, if you can just lay it down in one piece. If you start messing with it, like I did with this particular one up here, and this one did not break on me though, but this one did. See it right there? But that's okay, because I'm probably just going to use the tree any old way because of that different edging that it has only on a couple sides. Okay. I do not use gloves, but you are welcome to use gloves. I have a whole bunch of tea bags here that I had to sit down and do. All right. Now I'm going to take my brush, and that's the soapy water. And I'm going to clean it with the regular water. And you don't want your brush too wet. It doesn't matter. It's still got some soap on it. It doesn't matter if it's wet, but you don't want it too wet. I guess I don't know how to say that, except I'll show you. There we go. So it's wet, but it's not real, I mean, it's not dripping wet. All right. Now, I think I might, I think if I do this, I'll be okay now. Okay, this is the Elmer's glue and water mixture. I'm going to try my best here to put some on the top, being very gentle. Very gentle. This all dries clear, so you don't have to like have it perfectly applied, right? All right, perfect. Hey, this one's turning out pretty good. You just can drop some medium on there. And then when you put the tea bag on top of here, it will absorb the tea bag to all the liquid here that we're putting on. Just want to pat it. You don't need to put any pressure on this napkin because they do break. They're very, very fragile. So I'm just patting this on here. And we may even have enough glue to not have to put any more once we put the tea bag. I forgot this corner over here. Once we put the tea bag on top. Okay. Whistle while you work. Okay. It does take a little bit of practice to learn how to tap on these so that, you don't tear your napkin. Now it's really nice to have a big brush like this. You can buy, you don't have to have, like, this is a very expensive brush, but you don't have to have one of these. You can use maybe this size of brush that you get at the dollar store under the paint section. Just a nylon brush would be fine. Okay, so we got a little bit. I don't think so. Okay, now we got to do that water again. Take care of my brush. I'm really happy to find it and have it back. Okay, tea bags, here we go. Now you're not going to be able to see what these turn out to be until the next show. That'll be Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I will show you the napkins. Okay, so now we're going to add the tea bag. And what this, it kind of adds, it looks like a grungy look. You know, a grungy look? And I just try to match the tea bag the best I can. I call this kooky tea bag napkin paper. It's pretty kooky. All this now, let's see. I'm gonna have to tear a little piece maybe for this end. Or does that end matter to me, I guess? Is that end worth messing with? So you have to make those decisions. It's only a little bit here. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to lay, to me, cutting and getting all the tea bag, I don't know, to you, maybe you would need, if you're in a special project, you might need this total amount of inches. Just trying to lay them side by side here. Oh, hi, Juju. How are you doing today? Glad to see you. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Now I also have this little bit. Do I want to boom? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do it. I am just, because this amount of paper to me is plenty big for journals. So I'm not going to do it. Let's see how they fit here. Am I getting over that? Oh, maybe I could have brought this in just a little bit. But that's okay. So this will, I'm gonna try to, let me get that pot. That tree, come on, come on, come on. I almost have to stand up here to see what I'm doing. It's hard to see. All right, I see now. I don't know if you can see my head. I don't know, but I have to stand up because I can't get this lined up if I don't. You might get a little bit of wrinkles, but you won't get many. You won't get many. See, and that, I don't think we need any more juice. The medium is being soaked up by the tea bag. And I just lightly touch my fingers on it. I'm not a glove person. I have to feel my art. Oh, I might have done that. Did I do that with my... Oh, my sleeve got in there. Oh, okay, well, now I got a... Oh, I forgot to wear an apron too. Now I've got a sleeve in. See, my sleeve got in here. But let's see if we can fix this. Possibility, because the only thing I really want is that tree. There. And just a little bit of that tree hanging out there. So we will just go like this. Ooh, now I have a glue on my sleeve. Probably a good idea to wear short sleeves or sleeveless and an apron. I forgot my apron too. Because I'm really messy. I get into messiness very easy. I'm just kind of smoothing out the glue on top of the tea bag. The napkin is now protected pretty much from the tea bag, but I would suggest, you know, you don't want to move the tea bag around, which could happen with the fluid. And right now you can't quite see everything, but it will dry clear, and it will have, the tea bag will make it look kind of grungy if you're wanting that look. I think this is pretty good. Just making sure I don't have any bubbles. Everything's coated well. See right there, I might have, you might get a little wrinkle. I can see a little wrinkle there, but you're just going to have a minimal amount. You should just have a minimal amount. It really is impossible to have wrinkle free, really. I don't know, maybe you could iron it afterwards, but that kind of takes away all the texture, right? I can see there's going to be some wrinkles in here. But that's okay. It just gives it texture. You could paint around it. Oh, let's see, we might need... We do. Okay. We need a little more glue here. This is called Vicky's finger, right? And we're gonna just add the glue like this and not use the brush because I don't know why. I just want to do it this way. You could use the brush if you wanted. It just needs a little more glue. And since my fingers are dirty, and I don't want to have to clean the brush, I guess, until I do the other kind of paper. Now, I haven't tried, oh gosh, I haven't tried other paper. This tissue paper, I haven't tried that with, so this will be an experiment. Hopefully, I think it should work. I don't see why it shouldn't. So I'm trying just to go over this to get all the glue soaked up into the napkin. That's our goal here. Make sure the napkin is attaching well to the tea bag. And especially like where we had the edging and it's meeting, I want to make sure that's well coated with glue. And when this dries and you're on a silicone mat, you can just peel it right off. That's why I use a silicone mat. We need a little more glue there, maybe. Where was it? Right here. Okay. So I think this is pretty well covered. You can also take these and put them in your embossing machine. Oh, they'll turn out really good with some embossing on them. I think this green one would, but I don't know about this tree one. I've got a different purpose for that one. Okay, here we go. Come on. I think this is all cool. So you gotta let it dry overnight. And the next show, I will show you what it will look like. And maybe I'll do some embossing on a couple of them or pieces of them so you can see that too. All right, now I gotta take this up off this table here, put it on my back table. And I kind of want to wipe some of this glue that I got here so I don't make too much of a mess with glue. Get it onto my shirt. Oh, all right. All right. Now this will be our experiment. I don't know if anybody's ever done this before. I have not done it. So we're going to use, this is a thinner mat, and these are really cheap on Amazon. If you do Amazon Prime and they have their sales, you can even get these even cheaper. All right. Or you might look into the kitchen area of the thrift store. I haven't done that. But when I go to the Seattle thrift store, I'm trying to get my girlfriend. I said, it's time to go. We go only once a year. It's huge. And it's downtown Seattle. So it takes the whole day to do it, really. By the time you drive there, drive back, and you're there. And to go through everything, it takes a whole day. Okay, here we go. And I'm just going to go, because I stirred it well, so that should be good. Okay. Oop. I'm just going to coat this. I'm going to do the same process. I have more tissue paper than the size of this mat. That's okay. I'm not going to cut it. I'm just going to lay it on the mat with whatever sticking out. It's not on the mat, it'll just be sticking out. This tissue paper is a little bit, it's thick though, it's not light. It's not a light tissue paper. I'll show you in just a minute after I get this done without getting glue on me myself. See, this is so messy. I love it because it's messy. And I kept my fingernails clear, so because I thought, oh, we're going to be messing with paint and glue, and my fingernails are going to be full of it. And then why paint them when they're full of that stuff, right? Because it just ruins your paint of your nails. Unless you wear gloves. But I am a touchy-feely, eccentric person, I guess. I got with my art. Okay, here is, see, it is a tissue paper. But it's thicker. Oh, see, if it gets wet, it probably will. So let's see. Will I do better cutting this? I might. Okay, well, let's cut it. I'm going to cut it off camera because I have no desk room. I have no desk room left. I don't think my show is ever going to drop again. I have my computer on the Ethernet. I am so happy. And ChatGPT helped me figure it out. And it didn't cost very much. And you get this special thing that plugs into your electricity. And then if you have an Ethernet, you have to use the Ethernet connection. And if you have that on your computer, what do you call it? Your computer box that's for your computer. Then you just do that and put it in the wall. And what happens is you're not on the Wi-Fi anymore, which causes you to drop, and you're not going to drop. And it's faster actually having it on the Ethernet. So you put the same contraption on your modem wherever you have that, and then you plug it in to the modem and you plug it into your computer and you use the electricity, but the Ethernet just travels on top of the electricity. I think I explained it right. Now, I could not have done this without Chat GPT. Whenever I have technical issues like that, I go right to Chat because Chat helps me figure it out. But I am now on the Ethernet. It's a lot faster too. I must have missed a little corner there. Just gonna add. Okay. Right. Let's see, I gotta get my bags. Where do my bags go? Oh, here they are. Oops. Alright, so this is pretty simple, I think. It's not hard. I'm going to put my sleeve up so it doesn't get in there. And I'm going to stand up and do it. And then for sure, let's see, I hope I have enough glue on here to at least get, boy, because that paper really did soak up the glue. We might have to add a glue, some more glue on top of this. Okay. Whoops, yep, gonna have to add some more glue. But I think I'm gonna add it on top of the tea bag because it's a little more sturdy, right? I'll have to use the brush. And this can happen where you will need to coat the top of the tea bag as well. Just depends how much the material underneath soaked it up. Whoops. Oops, I poured that one apart. I don't want to use, I'm trying to use whole tea bags. I only drink Lipton tea. So that's the only kind of tea bag that I recycle for my art. It's a large tea bag like this. It's the black tea. And, you know, I drink tea all day long. So easily, I need to get this up just a little bit here. Sometimes you have to be finicky. Not all the time. Not all the time. You just want to make sure the tea bag is covering the tissue underneath. All right. Of course, I didn't know. I've never done tissue. Now, this is thicker tissue. Just have never done it, so I'm not real sure what I have to do. But I've had to do this before on a napkin. So we might just have to, hopefully it can kind of stick. So if I push it down, oh, I want to make sure I don't tear it. Better not push it down that hard, Vicky. Hopefully I didn't tear, I don't see it torn. Okay. Now, we are just going to put this here. Ah. Okay. And this is a little one. Do I want to? I could do that. Oh, I could do the other one too. Put it on here. Okay. So these are a good master board as well. Could be a page. It could be a background on a canvas. Oh my gosh, there's just all kinds of things you can use with this. You can make cards and pockets. This one has a little, oh, but I could use it up here. I don't know why I want to get every little tiny bit of this one. Some reason I want, oh, okay, there goes my sleeve. All right. I could roll you up too. I didn't roll this side up. All right. Let's see, this one looks pretty good. So we can use this one here. All right. Ah. Okay. I gotta get this brush. I'm wondering what I did this week. I don't know. You know, the time flies so quickly. So quickly. Oh, I know. I did something fun. I'm trying to think. What did I do fun? I met my girlfriend, and when we do this, it's like a mental health, right? We feel so much better. We confide in each other. I don't know. It's like talking to a counselor for both of us, I guess. But we enjoy it. It's not that we don't enjoy it. And then we have this special place where they have make their own beer, and you get to taste your beer before you buy a big one. Of course, I don't know. Mine is probably medium size. And then they have the pizza that's in the oven. Now, some artists, they just use a towel, right? I haven't used a towel, but maybe it might be something I might do to try it. I need to try it. Yes, I do art. I do Korean. I make my own paste. This is half Elmer's glue and half water, and you want it to kind of, it's hard for me to show you on camera. You want it kind of drippy. Let's see if I can. If I do it here, you can kind of see how drippy it is. You want it drippy. And the formula you might have to tweak it a little bit depending on your climate. So you can kind of see. So I'm just going to tap this very lightly on here. Well, we'll see how is this going to attach. Let's see, I need to set that down because it's I don't know if I want to use this brush too much because it's kind of like lifting up my tea bag. Now, when this dries, you could also sew. That would be kind of cool. Sew all around it. Make jiggity jaggedy sewing, like that. I almost have my sewing machine ready. I found all the parts I needed. The one that I bought to do the crafts with was a second sewing machine, a cheapy one, because I thought, oh, my other sewing machine is a Poff, and because I used to sew clothes when I was younger, I don't know why I did. Kept me from buying clothes, I guess. Save money. And I could make my outfits for what I needed. Now this is going to be a little, I don't know if I should mess with that. Probably not. I'm not going to mess with it. All right. See, oh, even my finger did that. Yeah, we need to be creative and make things with our hands because, gosh, it helps our blood pressure go down. gets the endorphins going. You're going to feel joy and happiness. You're going to have a purpose, you know, that we just need to think about in our society. It's really important to make things with our hands and not just be on a video game, right? You can do this with your nieces, your nephews, your grandkids. Yeah, we need to take care of ourselves. And I know we need, you know, we need nutrition, of course, and drink a lots of water. We need that. We need exercise. But we also need to, you know, be outdoors when you can. Stick your feet, bare feet outdoors, sitting in a chair. Now it's kind of cold to earth your feet, but I don't know, some people might like it in the cold. uh, and then make something with our hands. And we will be cooking. We will be cooking times of time. We'll be cooking. Well, actually, even cooking. I gotta need a little more here. Even cooking is making stuff with our hands, right? Some people are really excellent cooks and bakers. You know, they don't you just use the box. They do everything by scratch when they cook and bake. Now that's using your hands, using your mind. It does take time though. Do we all need to be retired to do it? Nah. We just can't do it all. We can only pick. When we're working, we can still have a hobby of making something. You know, I worked as a registered nurse for 36 years, and then I retired. And I was fortunate to work for the state of Washington, so I had a good retirement. Let's see, did I get everything? I think I did. All right, so I'm going to put that brush away in that water. I feel like this is pretty good. It's coated well. The tea bag did wrinkle, but you know what? I think it'll still be okay. And hopefully I can see a few snowflakes underneath. I can see some. So it should dry clear as long as the paint or whatever it's painted with. Okay, I think that's it. That is it. All right, I'm gonna move it to my table. see, hopefully I can move it. Should just come off my glass. Okay. Well, I have some cookie. So I could also let these dry, and you can paint on this. Kind of acts like clear gesso. Right. I'm just gonna... Okay, get onto the mat. Yeah, someday, just maybe someday. Oh gosh, I only have one left. I can figure out how to film on my table. Boy, then I'll have a lot of room. Not that I need it every time. But like with the project like this, it's nice to work on a big table. All right, so I think we're going to take this away. We're going to take this away. Oh my gosh, the snowflakes are starting to show up. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm not sure about this tree because that was pretty light, but I can see it starting to form. Okay. Let's just get some of these guys. I'm going to get another paper towel back here. Oh. Okay. We're getting situated for the next project, mark making. Mark making. Now, I am taking class. It's an internet class. It's called Wanderlust, and it's like a whole year. It's very inexpensive, but and it's not in the, she's not from the United States. So she, I don't know where she is, maybe United Kingdom? But I really like their class format. I've done it before. She's right now on the internet. There's a week program before the regular classes start. I think it's on Teachable, the classes. And of course they'll cost money. But I registered a long time ago so that if you register earlier, you get your classes less, it's less expensive. It's, gosh, don't quote me, but it might be like $175 or something. And it lasts the whole year. It's not just like one time. So you have tons of classes that you can take. And this year they're focusing more on mixed media. And mixed media is when you use, what, 2, 3, 4 different mediums. So I am going to work in my art book. Just because it will be easier. Let's see. Now, with this art book, see, this is paper. You can still cut this out. right? You can still cut this out if you want to use it for other projects. But I'm going, so that's, you know, you don't have to just keep it in your art book. All right, so let me tell you the name of this channel. She's called Everything Art is her channel name. And she's got a whole week long of how to do mixed media, exploring paints, acrylics, and watercolors. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to explore those mediums together. And I am going, I'm almost, I'm almost out of, I did get it open. So it was hard. Let's see, where is my, I think this is my clear gesso. Yeah. I'm not going to do, like, acrylics, what we don't need. Oh, where's my paint? Oh, I got a little more cleaning up here to do. Okay. I'm just going to put this on like a blotchy kind of way. You can see, look at, I've used all this. And I'm really at the bottom. I'm surprised. So it does, I think I've had this a couple years. So I'm just going to put some gesso, like little bits of gesso here and there. I kind of know where I want to put my watercolor already. That does help if you do have an idea, but if you don't, you know, that's okay too. Yeah, acrylic paint, we don't really need to put anything down. So that's why I'm doing it sporadically to kind of help the watercolor. Because watercolor works a little better with gesso. Okay. And I'm going to put some of this too. Oh, this water is going to get icky quick. I'm going to put some right here. Of course, you're always supposed to, what, put it in a little dish, but heck, we're doing home, right? And this paper is wrinkling a little bit with this. We're doing a home thing, so this is not in class, and it's not, I guess I'm taking an internet class, but I'm not going to be graded on it, right? It's not a school thing. All right. Now we're going to have to dry this. And I can actually start my fan over here. We got to get a basis for our mark making. A base. And we're going to put blobs too, I guess you might call them. I'm just going to use, I'm surprised when I got this paper wet, it would be like this. I am totally surprised. And I don't have anything underneath this, so it's doing okay. I am going to start out with pink. I just decided to kind of pick out my favorite colors. I'm going to put a couple of pink colors on. And then I'm going to add copper and orange. And then I'm going to add kind of like a turquoise on top. But we will mark make with the turquoise. And then I'm going to add, what else am I going to add? the watercolor. But I use Gouache right now. Gouache watercolors, so we're going to use the Gouache watercolors. Hi Jersey, glad you came in. Oh, I don't know who Jessia is. Jessia. I don't know who that is. Do you? Welcome, Jersey. I know you have class. You have your art class tonight. No, it's not Friday. It's Saturday. Well, I'm glad you made it. Instagram. Let's see. We have... Oh, we have Loha. Welcome, welcome. We have Kareem. We have... I'm just going to name all your names. Let's see. We have Grammy 51. We have Art. Oh, Sonia, probably. Sonia is your name, Sonia. And we have Julie. And we have Sue. I can't see anybody. I have to get my mouse to see anybody else above Sue. Yeah, Jersey, I got confused. I don't know, Juju, who Jessia is. Never heard of her. So we'll be doing some art stuff from my, because I need to do at least something a couple times a week. And so I'm going to add those now to the show on Saturday and Tuesday. I think that's dry. It's a little bit tiny wet, but that's okay. All right, so I am going to put my phone up here and I'm going to mix my colors right here. Okay, so we're gonna put acrylic first. I'm thinking maybe if we put this here, I have the constant wind of the fan coming on here, which really helps drying too. Okay, so we wanna, which I think maybe this would be a nice, it's kind of more of a, oh, this is a very soft, maybe I'll use the soft one. Okay, so I got this pink and this pink. Okay, let's, oh, I have to grunt when I open something if it's hard. If it's hard. Now we're just gonna like make a big, okay, we're gonna go like this. Of course, I didn't get my, I don't see, not, you're not supposed to use your paper as your palette, right? So I'm going to be like Juju. Juju says, don't do things like I do. I'm breaking the rules. I just broke the rules. Oh, some of us are rebels. Some of us are rebels. All right. So we got a big blob there, right? That's what we want. I want a big blob. Okay. Now I'm going to use this pink. And let's see, where did I, maybe just, oh, I'll be good, I'll be good. And you can use water with your acrylics. Let's see what, if there's much difference in this pink. Really, there's not too much difference, is it? I'm just going to make one blob there. Okay, we're going to go over here, make a blob. Not so big. Make another blob. Need more paint. Okay, we're going to make a blob here. Ooh. Oh, that's okay. And I'm going to make more of a blob here. Make off the page. And I'm going to make sure our blob is pretty well painted here. Well, I don't see that much difference in those paint colors. I'm going to make another big blob over here. Oh crap, I didn't want to make that big a blob. So on our composition, we do want to take some time to think about what is is it kind of centered or what? We need threes. So we have 1, 2, 3 here. With 1, 2, 3 here, different kind of threes. Pleasing to the eye. Your eye. Pleasing to your eye. Not anybody else's eye. Just your eye. I did check my color wheel a little bit. Gosh, I wonder if I can get, I'm gonna try this. Oh gosh, that pink. Oh well. Oh well. Maybe I'll just add some more here with this one. I don't see any difference in color, but I kind of want to add not a little straighter line there. On the end. I mean, you're gonna have some messiness. Let's make sure this goes out here. Okay. All right, then there's a little bit of difference in this pink, but not much. Now that I put it next to the other pink, I can see. Oh, let's just boom there. Okay. Okay, I think we can work with this. All right, now what are we gonna do? We are going to put orange and copper. Orange and copper. I'm gonna put orange first, because I gotta leave room as well for the watercolor paint, right? trying to do this loosey goosey. It's, if you kind of keep your, I think it just goes better. Okay. Let's do, so I hope this makes some sense to you guys. Okay. Trying to keep this. It's really, you know, I want to like push down on this brush. It's really hard to keep it loose. I'm not, you know, just to move the brush, but don't push down on it and just keep it loose. Very difficult for me. Oops, it looks like I got some pink in there. All right. I'm very colorful though. I'm not one to do neutrals. I am not one to do neutrals at all. So I just picked 3 colors. Of acrylic paints. I notice when I am thinking, I have a tendency to forget everything else and forget what I'm talking about. Or I'll go, because I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do, right? Okay, so now we are going to include the copper. And these are so hard to open. Oh my gosh. Of course, I take the whole thing off. Hopefully I didn't break it. Oh gosh. Oh man. Oh, you're just gonna go there. Oh. Well, I'll have to deal with you later, see? Hopefully I didn't break it. If I did, then I have to scotch tape the lid on. Okay, here's the copper. I'm going to go in between here and here. And as you can see, we are developing a place to do marks on, right? And I think this will be kind of ongoing, like probably tomorrow I'll look at it and say, oh, I want some marks here, I want some color here. don't know if you guys have ever painted like this before. Anybody? Anybody familiar with making a page so you can do your marks on, mark making on? This is even kind of mark making in a way. Let's do our mark around this pink thing here. Oh, I don't know, you might have to add more paint. Even after, because I'm seeing some white here. I'm not going to worry too much about it because, okay, I've got 1, 2, let's put a little more of this over here, and then we'll do the gouache paints. So I'm just leaving this little bit for gouache paints. All right. Okay. Now, I'm going to get the gouache paints, and we're going to do wet on wet. Now, I was thinking if I had granulated watercolor paint, which I do not, what colors was I going to use in here? I don't know, I didn't decide, did I? Let's use this. The granulated watercolor paint like makes a whole bunch of cool. I think I'll just use some pink and purple and maybe, oh, I could do some red too. Oh, well, we'll see how we do here. And do I want to use, I kind of like, let me get a good brush. I'm probably gonna need this. I'll put the light first. Oh no, no, no. I gotta put some water first. Oh, forgot the water. Okay. Is that wet enough? Is that wet enough? See, the granulated would really look cool, I think. But I don't have any more money left for this month for for product. You know, you can only afford so much. Might need more water. These are gouache paints, so they might need a little more water. I want them to run. And I'm just like doing this. Actually, this is a form also of mark making, don't you think? Just making that. Okay, I'm gonna add red to this. I have no idea what it's gonna look like, but we're gonna check it out. heavier than okay, Gouch, you just need more water. Alright, so I kind of have a... So it looks like the red is kind of dominant here. But it's dominant. Let's see what else we can do. Dirty water. Dirty water. It's kind of how this, I don't know. I don't want to make it too mushy, but I kind of like that yellow. It's kind of a yellow. Mustard, it looks like a mustard yellow. I expected this to kind of like I don't know what I expected it to be, because I am using not watercolor but gouache paint, so it's a little bit different medium. So we're just going to, guess, forget about the pink and purple. Let's see, we can try the purple. Maybe it might. Purple. So I'm tapping in between where the white is. And so I'm going to probably take my brush here and just scoop it all around. Squish it all around. Is that the word I'm looking for? Squish it. We have a different language in art. We have a different language in art. All right. Here we go. So I'm going to have some white. Oh, gosh, I don't want any white for some reason. So I guess what you could do is just make a mess. Just sit down and make a mess. Make blotches. Make your paper wet. I'm just making lines in here with this brush. See what I can do. I don't know, it's kind of wet. Oh, you can see them a little bit. Alright, so probably this is gonna have to dry. And I'm gonna need the heat. So we'll see how this goes. I've got a lot of red here cooling. Kind of move this up. Thanks, Ellen. Oh, you got a Norman Rockwell tea mug. Oh, that's cool. He was such a good artist. Not like a messy artist. No, he did like people and everything's perfect, right, in his art. But it's pretty art. This would be a nice background to make marks on. Yes. I already have some marks going on with that red. Oh, Lisa Jackson books. I think I've read a few Lisa Jackson books. Do you like her as an author, Debbie Sue? Yeah, mysteries are fun to read. We had another person join us called the Gap Pastries. Getting dry. I made a little circle there. Well, I do see some purple. I don't see the pink. I think we wiped that out. And I see the yellow. And I see the red. So we have used acrylic and gouache paint together onto our spread. And I think what we will do is, like, I'll come up this here and I will paint this. I'm just going to paint lines in black, maybe. Black might be a good, I have black or a brown. Brown would be okay. I can do brown. Is this brown or black? Oh, that's black. So I think this section is pretty dry. This is still a little damp, but I had this lots of wet in here. So the whole goal of this is to have a background so that you can make marks on and practice mark making. And we can mark make I think green is the opposite. What do I want to mark make with? Maybe this one is the opposite on the color wheel of all these colors. So I could add some of that in there. The background, while this is kind of drying, I'm going to make marks on this pink one. Ugh. With the paintbrush. You could actually use a pen. I mean, you can make marks with anything. Pencils, pens, crayons, paintbrushes. Let's see if I can make, well, I made them with the thread, so I think I should be able to make them with the paintbrush. These are going to be a little thicker, maybe, than I was thinking of. And I'm trying to get my brush to be rounded on the end, so I can just use the tip of the brush. See if I can get, you have to practice making these marks. I don't know if I like this paintbrush very well. I don't know the paintbrush I got. That's kind of the same. Let's see. I have something better. Or maybe this one is lower. Let's try this one. Oh, much better. Oh, much better. mark making. So once you have a foundation, I mean, you could do circles if you want here. You could do crosses. You could make X's. You could just do a grid line. So you kind of have to feel the paint on the brush to know that you're satisfied with that mark that you made. Alright, so got a lot. This is not the fastest thing to do. So I have a place now where I can just practice my mark making. I have a gold pen too, so I may include pins as well, and hopefully I'll get it done by Tuesday, and then we will do something different. Okay, now I'm going to make these longer here. I think, not sure how far I want to go out. I'm not very fast at doing this, am I? I guess maybe, okay, let me go faster. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. So let me go faster because I'm thinking too much about this. Notice I'm like thinking and thinking. Getting that perfection mind is going. Let me get rid of it. Just go fast, Vicky. Don't think about it. And it'll be okay. It'll be okay, Vicky. It'll be okay. All right. Gotta let that perfection go too. All right. Letting perfection go. Let it go, Vicky. I have labels called Let It Go. I might put a label on here. A few of them. Let it go. Let it go. I got those in my coffee shop. Now see how that worked? Now that's the difference between overthinking and not overthinking. You just saw it on the paintbrush. So I think I'll put something different there, but that gives you an idea. I'm going to have all kinds of marks on here. This is my mark practice. Okay, Vicky, don't overthink it. If I overthink it, I'm just going to put quickly. There we go. All right. Yeah, you just saw what happens to you when you overthink. You're slow. You're not actually so there's the substrate background that I'm going to be using to make all different kinds of marks on. This is a practice. You know, it's not made for the gallery. Hi Rama, I'm glad you joined. Oh, and Dan too. Glad you joined. And we have Vero Junk Journals on Instagram. That's great. So this was fun. I'm going to check the time because I don't want to keep you here forever, and I may not have any time to work on any junk journals. Let's see here. I got to get my mouse. Oh, Jersey, thank you. Thank you. Let's see, it would be easier to go to my playlist. You have Southern Whispers short stories, and you can see all 9 there. Oh, Debbie Sue has wonderful, let's see if I can put this on. Oh, Debbie Sue, it didn't come on very good, did it? You can't see your writing. Pooh. If you do YouTube, Debbie Sue is a great writer. And she does her short stories and poems, and they're wonderful. They're really, really wonderful. Let's see, here we go. They're really, really wonderful. Just checking to see if I've missed anything on my comments for YouTube. Yeah, and Jersey, it's JERZYGYPZY. She does her art class every Friday, and then she puts her art piece up on her Facebook page. Yeah, it's worth seeing. She does a good job. Oh, hello, Bonnie. Bonnie's Corner. Hi, sweet Vicky. Thank you. I'm glad you think I'm sweet. I do like to eat sugar once in a while. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and Simple Debbie, she likes to wear jean skirts. And so she got some jean skirts. Yeah, so at the thrift store. It's fun going to a thrift store. I haven't been for a while. I'm getting the urge to go. Hi, Motion 929. Glad to see you here. Welcome on YouTube. Going through, boy, I got a lot of comments on YouTube. They're busy talking to each other. Wonderful. Oh, Jersey says thanks for having this channel. Well, welcome. Let's see what time it is. It is 8 o'clock, so I started at 6. That's a couple hours, guys. I think I'm not going to do the journals unless you want to stay another hour. Because if I start those, that's kind of how I'll be. I want to remind you to like and subscribe. Thumbs up, please. I really haven't done anything in the journals. Let's see. They're still looking like this. Still looking like this. So, what do I need to do? Well, I need to trim them down. Oh, Well, we can do this. I did this on another one, and it worked out really well. We'll just do this one thing. And then I could say, okay, I worked in a journal. So, this is on the gel plate. Let's see, which way do I want this? I don't think it matters. I used this Christmassy tape and just did every other one. And then I painted it red on top, and it just has some other colors because of the pool. But you know how this is like flimsy, it's hard, you know, it's not that nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an old book between these two things. My husband is home, but I'm just going to use this. I'll just show you this. And it worked out really nice with the other one. You do have to use a lot of glue stick though, because this is old paper, and it doesn't matter if it's upside down. Now the other one, I did reinforce this area. I'm not going to do it with this one because I have this grocery sack. But if you have two gel prints together, you're going to want to reinforce an old book right here. And I just used the medical tape. It's Johnson & Johnson. I mean, it's any brand. It's just really, the medical tape is flexible, and it just works well with putting these old papers together. It's what physical therapists use for, also, you could use that type for when they tape up their different muscles to help relieve you from pain and healing. So I've got to put a lot of this glue. Now, if you use the medical tape, I had to add a different, I added a different glue. I added my PVA glue because this didn't stick to the tape very well. So I just added that, a little bit of it, on top of the tape, and then put down the that's the thing. I have to use a lot because this book page is very old, and it just absorbs, I mean, like right here, it just absorbed that glue. And so that's why I'm using, there we go. Yeah. Okay. And then you put your, I'm going to stand up for this so I can see what I'm doing, because I kind of want, and it's hard to get it perfect, but you want to try to get it laid down on the book the best you can with your eyes. And you can use one of these if you want. This has tons of texture. I never put washi tape before on the gel plate, but it's fun. And it really made a nice, I think, page for my journal. See, and it's already giving it character, strength. Now on this side, I had planned to use this. So, I mean, this is a little bit shorter, so I'm gonna have to be kind of careful putting this on. But I'll just put this on, and you'll get the picture. Now, if you use two gel prints between the paper to give you a really nice page, you're probably gonna have to reinforce this middle with some cloth tape. So I did this with the gel print as well. I like the messy, grungy look. And I'm a very colorful, eclectic artist as well. Trying to get this going. Well, I think that might be enough to hold this paper. Now I can tell, see that purple? When that happens, that means the paper is done soaking, right? Soaking the glue up. So it does take a lot of glue. Okay. I'm gonna stand up and try to get this as close as I can, because I will have to trim it, you know, the edging. So that's pretty close. Yeah, so then you want to have a piece of your page, one page. Oh, I gotta do that. Glue that. Oh, I didn't know that at all. Surprise! For a template, so that you can cut your pages all the same. But you got to prepare your pages to be cut. Usually, I do anyway. Okay. I think I better do that. I have a tendency, this is what I do. Boop. Okay. I'm done. I don't know why I do that. Or I throw it over there and then I can't find it. A little bit. Get that glue up. Alright. That just helps, like, even Stevens the glue and helps it glue well. See, I had some glue come out of here. I'm just gonna wipe it up with a paper towel. It'll just get soaked up in the paper towel. Okay. Wow. All right. So then we have a very nice page that has developed here. And you're on your gel print. Now I did two gel prints together. There's still drying. Well, might be. I just did them. So anyway, that's how you do that. That's fun, huh? And my book It's very odd. I'm going to have ducks in it and horses because I love this cat picture. So you can do whatever you want if it's your personal journal, right? So here I decided, now this has paint, but I love this color. So I decided here that I am going, hopefully I won't forget. I won't show you, but you can see where you can do 2 pieces of your gel printing and it'll give it strength, the extra page. All right, well, I think that's about it because I've been on here probably now about 2 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate you all. I'm glad that you had a good conversation over on YouTube. I have a little bit of conversation over on over on Instagram. Any questions? Anything? I have some hearts and some. Oh, we had a funny exercise in the beginning of the show, so you might want to go over there and do that if you want to get your endorphins going before you do any art. And Believe just came in. Welcome, welcome. Now on Instagram, you can like and subscribe, I think, to my page. This video will not be stored on Instagram, so I have a Ko-fi hub, or you got to go to YouTube to see it. And I will do an edit of it and put that up as well. It seems like people really like the edits, so I'll have the long version, which I don't take off because this already has my hours on it, but I'll do another version that'll be not as long to watch. All right, so that will be at Ko-fi and YouTube for the Instagram folks, and of course for all the wonderful people over on YouTube. They have the YouTube video to watch, but you too are wonderful on Instagram, and I'm so glad that I had a lot of people come and enjoy and watch. And don't be shy to talk Instagram. Don't be shy, because comments are fun, and I get to know who you are and what you do. And if you ever have any questions, let me know. I did have one by Corrine. She wanted to know about the paste that I made, and so I told her about that. But I am going to say goodbye, and I will see you next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and we will reveal the Teabag Napkin tissue paper, the kooky Teabag Napkin tissue paper. It'll be all dry, and you'll have the reveal. And that type of paper also is great. You can do it as a masterboard. You can do all kinds of things with it, but you'll see the finished product on Tuesday. So I am going to say sayonara, sending you love. Goodbye. Have a great evening, great week. I'll see you Tuesday. Sending love to the universe. Bye bye.